You know, I was watching Morning Joe this morning, and there is a piece that really got to me because it was like the tipping point as far as Republican senators and neoliberal senators wanting to give Ukraine everything that they ask for. After all, it is existential that they get this type of support to ensure that they can mature, they continue to mature into that fruitful republic, into that republic maintaining its democracy, etc. And you know what? I agree. Ukraine is not pure. Ukraine suffer from the same ills that we suffer from in America in a lot of ways. I mean, when it comes to those students who were students from Nigeria and other places trying to get out, they saw that this country that wanted America to help out with its democracy, to keep it away from that intruding, invading army, they still couldn't get past their own prejudice. So they're not pure, but yes, we want no invading country to come into another and take it out. But when you watch how America has put itself in a position to help unabashedly, completely, without doubt, you have to ask yourself certain questions. I just want you to listen to this exchange because, it's like we have to do this. We must do this. Check this out and then we'll take it on the other side.
I'm not asking you, obviously, to do the White House's bidding here. You would never do that. But do you at least understand the stakes are so momentous when we're talking about whether we get it right or get it wrong could end up in a nuclear war?
Of course. And that's why I've said I'm not in favor of declaring a no-fly zone, because you don't get to declare a no-fly zone. You have to enforce one. And that would mean putting American pilots in the air and getting into a direct shooting war with Russia. I'm not advocating that. But I am saying that you can't let Putin say because he has a nuclear weapon, every other thing he does can cause us to self-deter. There are 44 million Ukrainians, something like 6 or 7% of the population has already fled. If Putin moves forward with targeting civilian populations for months or years, if the resistance could last that long, are we saying that at every point he can escalate to this, he can escalate to death camps, he can escalate to that, and we'll just constantly say, well, because Putin has nuclear weapons, at no point can we do more. We can do more. The Ukrainians have demonstrated a will to fight. This is a population of freedom fighters on display, their courage on display for the whole world to see. And if it shoots, if they'll shoot it, we should ship it because they're willing to fight. We don't need to do the fighting, but we should be doing the constant resupply. It should, the burden of proof should be on us about why we wouldn't supply every single weapon that they request.
Think about this. Just think about this constant resupply. Whatever they ask for, we should give them. Whatever they need, we should provide. Suppose we thought about doing these same things for the poor, the middle class who is struggling, those who need childcare. Suppose we realize the importance of getting students relief from their student loans so that they can execute their better beings in society. Suppose we just thought about these issues. Suppose we thought about just what's necessary. We are always willing to give them guns, to give people guns to kill. We are always willing to provide to others. Why can't we provide for what's going to be best for a country? Think about this, folks. If we change all those words of war in that sentence from Senator Sass and we include it in that, or we put in that, helping the middle class, solving the problem of childcare, solving the problem of student loans, solving the problems of family leave, and all these other issues, solving the problems of the environment, because they are all existential. Why don't we think that way? Why are we programmed not to think that way? Why are we programmed to forget so easily about our humanity and so often about just the fight? We spend a lot of time deconstructing the news, trying to parse it into a form that everybody can understand. We try to find those little nitpicks where it flies above the fray, etc. if you really like these videos that we do, I want to ask a big favor. Please go ahead. Number one, subscribe to our channel. And number two, please join if you can. Thank you so kindly for watching. Keep watching. Please remember to share. We must populate the entire internet with our progressive message, a message that we know is what most Americans say that they want. So help us, please join.